I never believed in ghosts. To me, horror stories were only for fun, and horror movies were just acting. My friends used to scare each other with ghost tales, but I always laughed. I thought nothing supernatural could ever touch me. But one night, something happened that changed my mind forever. It started quietly, like a small shadow in my life. I had gone to bed late, my phone in my hand. The room was the same as always: one small window, a wooden wardrobe, and my bed in the middle. The fan spun lazily, pushing the hot summer air around. At first, everything was peaceful. I closed my eyes and tried to sleep. The world was silent except for crickets outside and the soft hum of the fan. Then I heard it, faint at first, almost like it wasn't there. A sound soft and steady. Breathing. Slow, deep breaths. Moving in and out. At first, I thought it was me. I held my breath, but the sound continued. That was the moment I realized it was coming from under my bed. My body froze, my mind raced. I told myself, don't panic, it's just imagination, maybe the fan is making that noise. I leaned over carefully and shined my phone's flashlight under the bed. Nothing, just shadows and dust. My slippers sat quietly in the corner. I laughed nervously at myself, turned the light off, and lay back down. After a while I felt calmer. My eyes grew heavy again, but then it came back. The breathing. Louder now, clearer. My heart pounded. I pulled the blanket tighter, too afraid to move. Every second stretched like an hour as I listened to the sound filling the silence. It didn't stop. That night I forced myself to stay still until exhaustion dragged me into sleep. When the morning came, sunlight filled the room and everything looked normal again. I tried to convince myself it had been a dream, but it wasn't. The next night I went to bed earlier, telling myself I was overthinking. Yet when midnight arrived, the breathing returned. Heavy, deep, as if someone or something was lying under me. This time I tried to be brave. I whispered into the darkness, "Who's there?" The breathing stopped. The silence was worse than the sound. I lay frozen, every muscle stiff, waiting for something to happen. Seconds passed like hours. Then slowly the breathing began again. Faster this time, almost excited. I didn't sleep at all. The following nights grew worse. No matter what I did, keeping the light on, playing music, even moving to the living room, the sound followed. Wherever I tried to sleep, I heard it beneath me. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I started recording with my phone. In the morning, I played it back. The sound was there, clear as day. But halfway through the recording, a whisper joined the breathing. It said my name. Cold fear spread through my body. I deleted the recording, but I couldn't delete the memory of that voice. I stopped telling my parents. They thought I was stressed, imagining things. But I knew the truth. Something real was there. One night, unable to bear it anymore, I sat awake with a knife in my hand. I swore to myself that if it came again, I would see it with my own eyes. The sound returned, louder than ever. My heart raced as I leaned over the side of the bed with my flashlight. That was when I saw them, 2 eyes, glowing faintly in the darkness, staring back at me. I screamed and stumbled back, running out of my room. My parents rushed in, but when they checked, there was nothing there. No eyes, no sound, nothing. But I knew what I had seen. After that, I refused to sleep in my room. I stayed in the living room, on the sofa, telling myself I was safe. But when I closed my eyes, I heard it again, breathing, this time beneath the sofa. I moved to the floor, but the sound followed, always under me, always waiting. On the last night I stayed awake, determined to face it. The clock struck 3 in the morning. The breathing grew louder and louder, shaking the silence of the room. Then came something new. I felt hands pressing against the bottom of the mattress, like something was trying to push its way out. The bed frame creaked, my chest tightened, and then slowly it crawled out, a figure, pale and thin, dragging itself from under the bed. Its arms were too long, its body twisted unnaturally. Its mouth hung open wide, sucking air in and out, making that terrible sound. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It stared at me, eyes glowing faintly, crawling closer across the floor. I backed into the corner, knife shaking in my hand, but my body was frozen. The creature came close enough that I felt its cold breath on my face. My vision blurred. The last thing I remember was the sound, so loud, so endless, filling my ears until everything went black. When I woke up, it was morning. My parents stood over me worried. They said I must have fainted, maybe from stress. But I knew the truth. The breathing never left me. Even now, as I write this, I hear it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's under my chair, under my desk, always beneath me, always waiting. And one day I know it will climb out again.